very long time since I did HTML for a website. So I found a very good exercise that we can do together to understand the basics of HTML. I'm going to use this folder that is on the top right corner here. If I open it, it has got the following source files. These are the files I'm going to use. And then I'm going to use this paper to guide me. Let me open it in Google Chrome so that we can see. So this paper was a recent paper that was used by Cambridge. It was released 2 days ago. Today being the 20th of August, this paper is very, very new. And I found it interesting for us to use it for practice. So what I was thinking, we don't do Excel for now, spreadsheet, we do the website. So the website starts from a particular page down here. So I'll scroll down. All this is Excel. Excel ends there. So page 5 is called file management, how to organize your files. They're saying create a new folder called DO. Locate only the following files and store them in the DO folder. So they want us to create a folder. After creating a folder, we put the files inside. So I want to maintain the folder I was using, this folder here, but I want to create a subfolder inside this folder. So I'll right click here, then I'll go to new, then I'll go to folder, and then I give it the name DOOR. Then I press enter to accept it. And then there are some files that they wanted us to copy. So what I'll do, I'll resize this paper bit, and then I want to see what is here. So also this one I'm going to resize it so that I can be able to work with two files concurrently. So if I go to the question paper here, then I move down here. Where is that? Yeah, so these are the files that I need to copy. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the first one is this one here, cascading style sheet. And then there is a banner with a joint photographic group. And then there is glass JPG again. There is OCK JPG and MP4. So what I'll do, I'll copy this just to be safe. Copy. And then I go to open the door, and then I say what? Paste. Now with that, I can now maximize this. And then I go to the question paper also, I maximize because I've already written. Now they want me to display the content of your DO folder, showing the folder name. The folder name must be shown. All file names, all file extension, file sizes, frame height, frame width, and image dimension. And then take a screenshot of this folder and make sure that the required information is clearly visible, and then place this on this screenshot in your evidence document to obtain 1 mark. So what I'll do here, these are whatever. So the details I'm seeing is only the file name, the file extension as at now, the date it was modified, which is today at around 4, and the type of the file and the size. So to see more details, you just come to an empty space here. You right click, then you go to view, and then you go to content, so that you can be able to see the type of the file, the dimension, the type, the frame height, and the frame. This is for the video. And then the folder is here, and this folder is now a subfolder within the folder that I was working with, the information communication technology. So when you're taking a picture, you need to take showing also that you created this one here. So with the file name and extension, these are the extensions. So Windows, Shift and S, and then you take the entire screen like this. And then with your evidence document ready, it has my name, my center number, and the in-candidate number. So I'll paste it here because it was question 13. So I've already made that. So I just need to prepare another evidence document, which I don't know it will be which number, but I just want to leave it ready for pasting. So I'll come and put the number. So I can minimize this. Then I go to the question. I've already finished with this. The next one is now, apart from the file management, now we are going to deal with images. So open the file j2332glass.jpg, joint photographic group. Rotate this image 180 degrees, and then save this image in the DO folder in JPG format with the file name image underscore followed by your center number, candidate number, like this, to get another 1 mark. So I'll go to the folder called DO. I look for the glass, something glass. So depending on the software for editing images, you choose the one that you are familiar with. In my case, I'll use paint.net. So once I open it, I can see this thing is upside down. So they told me to rotate it 180 degrees. So because it's an image, I'll just go to image here, and then I'll find rotate 180 degrees. Once it has rotated, now it is upright. They want me to save it as image underscore. Then I give it my details. They want with the JPG as the extension. So I'll go to File, Save As. They want me to save it in the DAW here, but now I'll maintain the JPG, Joint Photographic Group, but I give it the name image underscore. After putting the underscore, I should put the details of what they wanted. That is now KE, the center number 048 underscore, and then my index number 011. So with the JPG, and I'm saving it in the DAW, then I click on save. So once it has been saved like that, I click on OK, and then I close this one here. So if I come here now, this is the new file that I've created. The dimensions are there and whatever is there. So that one I've clearly done it. So that's another one mark. Then I move down here. So down here, that is task 5. You will create a web page to advertise parts, pockets, dolls. Create in your DAW folder a web page called packets.htm. So this one here, this is the name that I want us to create. So that one will prompt me to open my application software for HTML. It's called Microsoft Expression Web 4. So once I click here, it will give me the details of I can remove, I can leave these ones there they are. The doc type HTML, HTML opening tag, closing tag is HTML. The head is here, the closing tag for head is here. The meta tags are here. The title is also within the head, and then the body. So they want me to save it in my DAW because it's untitled. So I'll go to File, then I go to Save As, and then I have to locate on my desktop. Where's my desktop? Desktop here. Then I go here. Then I go to DAW. So I need to give it the name that they want me to give it. Remember, I already copied it, so I just need to type it like that. So I need to remove the extra ones like that, HTML, and then I click on Save. So if you check up here, I've already renamed it as per the question. So I've already renamed it. The web page must be created using a single table and work in all browsers, whether it is Google Chrome, whether it is Microsoft Edge. The table must fit 90% of the browser window. The table must have a structure shown in this diagram. So if I look at a table, it's a layout made up of columns and rows. Columns are vertical, rows are horizontal. So according to me here, I have got how many columns? So this is 1, 2, 3. There are 3 columns. And then the rows that I have here, this line, I'm assuming it was going across up to there. So this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. So those are 4. And then we are going to merge column A and column B to be single like this. So these are 1, 2, 3, 4 rows and 3 columns. So we need to create that in our HTML expression web. So when I'm here now, I have to be inside the body. I go to a place called design so that the codes will appear inside the body here. So I'll go to design, and then I'll go to table. Then I say insert table. So number of rows, we counted it was 3. Number of columns were 3. Number of rows were 4. And then columns were 3. And then they said that it should fit 90%. The table must fit 90% of the browser window. So here is where I need to provoke now. So I'll come here, then I choose here. So this specifically width to be 90%. So I make sure not pixel, it should be percent. And then by doing that, I'll click on OK. So if I click on OK, I have such a structure that is here. So this structure, I need now to make sure that it looks exactly like this one. So the whole of column A should be merged as one, column B also should be merged as one. So what I'll do, I'll go back to my expression web, I select the whole of this up to there, right click, and then I go to modify, and then I click on merge. So that is one block. Same to this one here, right click, modify, click on merge cells. So these two are now one block. So I'm left with these cells here, which are 4. Now they're representing the rows. It's only that I've merged the other sections. And then the other thing they want to know, each table is identified. So there's A, B, C, D, E, F. So I need to give those A, and then the next one was B, A, B, C, and then there is D, there is E, and then there is F. Let me just confirm. Yeah, in that order. Each table is identified, which I've done. The table border must appear on the final page. So they want to see the grid lines appearing on the final page. So on the web expression here, I'll go to codes. When I go to codes, you can see all the magic has taken place. There is A, B, C, D, E, F. So I'll come here because they want the grid lines to appear. Then I'll type here border. Let me use small letters. So I'll just type here border is equals to 1. And then right click here, save it. And then I want to see how it looks now. If I go to print preview, Internet Explorer, yeah, the lines are visible. These lines are now visible. Because if I say this one to be 0, the lines might not be very clear. Let me see, save it, and then File, Preview, Internet Explorer. The lines are not there. So the border being 1 is very crucial for the lines to be seen. So I'll save that one there. And then I come back here, I check. The table border must appear, that is 6 marks. Then they're saying set the title of the web page to be this, the title of the web page. So to set the title of the web page, I'll go back to design here, right click, go to page properties, and then the title, which is here now. I should be able now to type what parts of pocket doors. Then I click on OK. If I go to the code, then I scroll up to the header, I can see it is here now. This is what I'm talking about. I did it under design, right click, page properties, and then I typed it here. But now if I come to codes here, I'm seeing it appearing here automatically, which is super. And then I go to the next one. So I've started now the real thing now. Place in cell A the image J23 banner. So the banner should be in cell A. So I'll go here, then I come to A. This is A. I need to remove that A now. And then I'll go to insert. Then I go to picture from file. Then I locate my desktop. I come here and then I look for banner. So I'll click here. That is the banner. I'll go to door, door, then I get banner, and then I click on insert. So the alternate text, I'll say banner image, that is whatever, then I click on OK. So it has appeared, banner image. So what I need to do there is just to give it an inline style, if possible, so that it can be able to appear nicely. So inline style, I can just say there style is equals to width, then I put a colon, then I say 100% so that it fits nicely. So let me save it, and then I see how it looks like. So I'll go to preview, Internet Explorer. So it is so big in cell A. Can I remove the inline style? I see how it looks like. Let me remove this just to confirm, because they never said I insert the inline style. Let me save it, and then File, Preview, Internet Explorer. So I leave it without the inline style. They never specified the inline style. Inline style 100% makes it so huge. So I'll stick to the rules. And then the next thing, in cell B, a video and the source tags to display this file called j2332video.mp4. Make sure that the controls are visible and the video autoplays in a continuous loop. Display an automated text-based error message if the browser does not support this video type. Set the height of the video to 640 and maintain the aspect ratio. So this is cell B. So we need to code a video. It's different from the image. So I'll look at B. Where is B? B is here. So I need to remove that. Once I remove that, I need to press enter so that I create space for coding. So to code the video, the following codes must be used. You simply start by typing video. After typing video, you close the tag. The closing tag appears. You press enter to push it down. Inside the first tag, now you need to put the controls. You start by saying controls. These controls will help you to be able to play the video and stop it. Those buttons for play, stop. And you have to type it with an S. If you type it without an S, those buttons will not appear. So you have to add an S and make sure it autoplays when you open it on the browser. Autoplay, but because you are in an exam environment, let it be muted so that it does not disturb the rest of the students in the exam room. And then it should continue playing. So autoplay, so you say let it loop to autoplay until you stop it. And then the height, they talked about the height. The height was supposed to be, I've forgotten the measurement, so I need to check. So the height should be 640 pixels. So that is the height, 640. So I need to put there 640. So that is the height. That is the first line. So the second line is now you have to put now the source. So where is the file? Source in abbreviation is SRC. So SRC, where is this file? So remember it is in a folder called DAW. So I need to go to DAW. So this is the file, and this is my file that I'm working on. They're together. So I right click here, then I go to a place called properties. Then I copy the name nicely. I don't want to mess. So it's good to copy. If you type, sometimes you can make an error. Go back to expression web, and then inside the quotes there, paste it there. And then specify the type of file you're dealing with. It is an MP4, but you have to specify type is equals to video stroke MP4, and then you close the tag. And then the next thing that you need to adjust, let me bring this one closer, trying to bring it closer. You say your browser does not support this video type. So those are the codes. I started from here. Video controls, autoplay, muted. The spelling must be very correct. Autoplay, muted, loop. And then the height is that one. And then the source. How to write source? You have to check SRC. That is the file. I pasted this. I never typed. And then I've given it like that. So let me see the question again. Make sure that the controls are visible and the video autoplays in a continuous loop. That's why there was a loop, continuous loop. Display an error message if the browser does not support this video. The height is this one. And then we do what? We try and see if it can play. So what I'll do, I'll come here and then save it. And then I'll go to File, Preview, Internet Explorer. So it has started playing automatically, and I can see it is continuing playing. It keeps on repeating itself. So these are the controls. If I click here, it will stop. If I click here, it will play with sound. So the sound is coming out because I've removed the mute. So that is it. So the code has worked very well. And if you can see nicely, let me close these two. This is how you do. There are 3 lines only that you need to code. And it has to be very accurate, especially the S must be there. Don't forget the S for the controls. So that one has worked perfectly. The next thing, in cell D, there's a file that we flipped 180 degrees. It should go to cell D. So I'll come here, I locate cell D. Where is cell D? There's a lot of space here, so I need to bridge the gap there. So cell D here, there's a file that we flipped. I need to bring it here. So once I remove the D, insert picture from file, and then I look for it. It is this one here, the file that I saved under image with my name. So I'll click there. So I'll call it glass image with 180 degrees. It's not necessary, 180 degrees something. So I'll just click OK. So that is the file. Let me save it, and then I scan how it looks. Just go to check. There it is. It's a small image in cell D. So the next thing, after putting that, in cell E, the image J2632 awk.jpg. They are not talking about inline style, but that image is small. I don't know what I'll do about the D. So awk in cell what? I've just forgotten. Cell E. So where is cell E? So cell E, I need to put something to do with awk. Insert picture from file. How do I write that? Awk. O-A-K. O-A-K. Image. And then I click OK. So that one also, I need to come here, save it, come again and preview how so far I'm building the internet. So there they are. They are not talked about inline style. The image is playing so nicely, autoplay. Next on the list, in cell C, enter the text web created by. Enter the text web created by cell C. Cell C. So I need to locate cell C. Cell C is here. So I type what they want, and then what next? After entering that, enter on a new line your name, center number, and candidate number on a new line. So the catch is here, on a new line. So what I need to do here, on a new line, I don't need to press enter. What I need to do, I need to put the BR. This is a tag without the closing tag, and then I need to put my name, Dennis Bay underscore KE048 underscore 011. These are my details. And then once you have put the details, set all this text in style, the text in style heading 2. So whatever prepared here, all of this from here all the way to here. So if you see here, these things are not active, they are deactivated. So I'll just go to design, and then I come back. When I come back, they are now active. So they said heading 2. Let me just confirm before I mess. Heading 2. So I went to code, and then I came back, they became active. So I can click here, then I click on heading 2. So you can see the H2 starts, and then the H2 closes. So I've already finalized that one. I get my 3 free marks there. Very easy. And then in cell F, there's the word contactors. So they want in contactors, and then set this text in style heading 1. So the style is heading. Heading 1 is the biggest. There are 6 headings. Heading 1, heading 2, up to heading 6. Heading 6 being the smallest, and heading 1 being biggest in terms of font size and enhancement. So in cell F, so I'll look for cell F, which is here. I wrap that, and then I type what they want, and then I select it. This thing normally disturbs so much, it becomes deactivated, but the trick is to go to design, come back, still highlighted, and give it heading 1. I hope so. So heading 1, the opening tag is here, the closing tag is here. So that one, as per this one, that is heading 1. And then make the text contact us. Make the text contact us a link to an email editor to prepare an email to ppd@cambridge.org with the subject, I want a pocket door. So we need to make this one to be an hyperlink. Contact us. With this, it should have, let me see, this is already a hyperlink. So I need to highlight this. I want a pocket door. So I'll copy that. So what I need to do is to make contact us to be a hyperlink. So I'll go to Expression Web. I go to Design. I look for contact us. Where is it? Here it is. So I select it, right click, then I go to hyperlink, and then I go to email, and then the email address, and then the subject. We look at the subject. You should be able to type this. I'm just being lazy, just copying this, and then I come back here. So this is the subject, paste. So it's going to have that kind of link. So what are they talking about? Let me see the question. The question they're saying, once you have done that, attach the style sheet. So let us first of all finalize with this. So I'll click on OK. So if I go to the codes and then I look for that, so you can see the anchor reference. The reference is here. Mail to this. I want the pocket door. That is the anchor hyperlink reference. Anchor hyperlink reference has been applied to the contactors. And then the other thing they're talking about, it's a very nice paper. Attach the style sheet J23 to your web page. So to attach, you just come here and then look for attach style sheet, and then you have to browse and go to the door, and then you find this one here, and then you click on open, and then you click on OK. So you have to check up here. You'll find the attachment is up here, J23 2632.css. So this is the attachment that has been applied, and then I can see it has got the following styles that has been applied to it. So I need to save this, save it. So after saving it, let me see what they want here. Save your web page. Take a copy of your HTML and place this in your evidence document. Display your web browser, if necessary, size it. The full page to be seen, all text can be easily readable, and the address bar is visible. Take a screenshot showing the web page and place it in your evidence document. Take a copy of it and place it in the evidence. So this is 22. So 22 is going to have two things, the copy and a screenshot. So what I'll do, 22. So evidence 22. Then I press enter. So to take the codes that we have just done here, I'll press Ctrl A, Ctrl C to copy. Then I come here, Ctrl V to paste. So those are the codes. Yes, they're big enough. Remember the border is 1 so that it can be visible. Now I need to see how the thing looks like, and then I finish by pasting the screenshot. So the HTML is the closing tag is here, and the closing tag for the body is there. And the BR was somewhere. There was a place where there was the BR. Where was it? This one here, the BR. So this BR, I want to see if it is on a new line. They talked about it having in a new line. So what I'll do, I'll come to File. I hope I'd saved it. Save. And then File. Then I come to Internet Explorer. I have to check here. The web page created by. So on a new line is Dennis Bay with all the details. And these ones I can see their center line. And if I click here, it will take me. It is asking me which one I need to open. If I say Google Chrome, then I say just once. So it wants me to go and contact the email that was there. So if you right click it, can be able to show you the link. Okay, now they want everything to be visible here. So if everything is to be visible, what I'll do, I'll click here just a little bit, and then I try and resize it so that I can take a screenshot showing everything. So these three dots here, I try and reduce it a little bit. Yeah, I've zoomed. It's called zooming out. So I can see everything is visible. I need to remove this one and this one here. Even the address is there and everything. So I can take a screenshot of this showing everything that I've done with the grid lines visible. The BR brought this one, then it's B. So what I need to do is just to resize this one so that it's on one line. And then this is a hyperlink. You can see the hand. So you take a screenshot of this. So you come here. You start from where? I can start from this corner here nicely. Then I can be able to take it like this. And then I put it as an evidence document on the last bit after the codes. So I press Ctrl V, so that is visible. They can be able to see. The question was saying, take a copy of HTML and place this in evidence document, which I did as. Display your web browser. If necessary, resize it. I resize it to 90%. The full page can be seen. All text can be easily read. The address bar is visible. Take a screenshot, and then you get your 27 marks. And by doing that, I've done an HTML paper that was recently done by Cambridge students in the month of May. The results were released just the other day, and they did amazing. It was nice. That marks the end of my tutorial. Thank you so much.